sorry for the closeness. I'm trying to get your voice out over the loudspeaker.
Right. Okay.
So, what's your name?
Gavin Kiley.
So, what's your production?
Our company is GBK Brand Bar, and we are here at our 15th annual pre-Oscar gift lounge.
You're as long as my writing career.
Yeah, we've been doing this for over 20 years.
Great.
But Oscar's about 15 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've heard so many good things about you among top tier CAA talent agents. You are so top tier that even CAA agents are just dying to get in your gifting suite above all other gifting suites.
Well, thank you.
So what makes your gifting suite above all the other gifting suites?
What really makes us the best gift lounge, at the risk of sounding egotistical, it's not really about me. It's really about our staff. We have 20 different talent handlers that walk all the celebrities around, as well as we'll make sure that we capture, everything. So we have over 10 photographers and videographers here. But most importantly, we provide amazing gifts to the Oscar nominees and the presenters. Everything from, we have a trip to Turks and Caicos, at Sail Rock Resorts. We have a trip, an African safari trip, as well. But so many amazing items here with caviar and debate wine, where people can debate over which wine's the best. But as well as Lorenzi wine and champagne and caviar and jewelry, and so just we make it a fun environment with a DJ and food and phenomenal gifts.
Well, okay, most of my readers are back home in Charleston, South Carolina, home to my Guilty Treat and Hometown Pride, Bravo Southern Charm, and its spin-off, Southern Hospitality. And I'm making them all wanty and jealous when they read my blog and watch my video. And they're wondering, how did the very concept of a gift and suite, especially during Oscar week and award season, how that all this came about? They're always like wondering about this stuff. They're always bugging the heck out of me when I go back home, and I'm going like, I don't know.
So the gift lounges really started, in my mind, over 20 years ago when I was doing a charity event. So I worked with the Osborne family, and we gave Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon Osbourne, Elton John, a few other celebrities, a Bon Marcier $5,000 watch. And Ozzy Osbourne put a watch in his mouth. And I got a photo of that, and I got it placed into People Magazine, Us Weekly, In Touch. So a little light bulb went off saying I could help brands grow and get coverage by getting them photos with celebrities and their products. So it's really about creating that win-win, meaning the celebrity gets some great items and the brands get a photo with them and those products.
So you've been doing this as long as I've been doing this, and I watched you grow and morph along with your other colleagues in this category. It's a very specialized category, because then Mean Girls at downtown Charleston, these Charleston publicists, they got their start up the East Coast, up in New York, being fashion publicists or beauty publicists. And the closest thing to get to something like this is during New York Fashion Week, but it's not exactly the same thing.
Right.
So can you explain that for them?
I mean, we've done New York Fashion Week. We've done Super Bowl. We've done Oscars. We've done Grammys. We just did backstage at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So a lot of people try to do what we do, but at the end of the day, we're very meticulous about the talent that we allow into our lounge and the products that we allow here. So we want to make sure that everyone, when they come, they have a great time and they get phenomenal products that they're going to use.
Don't you know, I'm not trying to butter up your ego, but don't you know, you're almost like the leader. You're almost like the role model. You're the role model that everybody wants to copycat and be like, but you're Gavin. So, do you mind if I ask you, what's your secret sauce?
My secret sauce, I think, is caring about others, probably more than anything. Caring that the vendors have a good experience, that the celebrities have a good experience, and that the press have a good experience as well. So I think if there's one thing, it's really caring that everyone just has a good time.
Okay, this is really deep, because this is where people ask me to interview people like you. right before quarantine, right before COVID-19, there was like, I do admit, this is my cousin, there was a chocolate block of, I do admit, too many gifting lounges, too many parties all at once. To the point that I got physically exhausted, I got physically sick, but I enjoyed it.
Right.
Then COVID came in, and it was like, like a reset. And the people that I used to work with did move out to other things. So how do you feel about your category, your subcategory of a specialized industry? How does it feel like coming back after quarantine, after COVID? I know on my end there are like new young players who don't read.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm glad we're back, first of all. I'm glad we're back for the celebrities, to honor them, to honor their accomplishments. That's really the reason why we do these gift lounges, is to give them these gifts as, a reward for their accolades.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that try to do what we do, and I think really the reason why they're not as successful is because they don't care as much about the products that are in the lounge. They just care about making money. And I really do care about the products that everyone's going to be receiving.
I noticed that you did gift and sweets for many events, very varied, from the Oscars, would tend to be a little more feminine oriented, to the Super Bowl was a little bit more male oriented.
Right.
And same years you were throwing these gift and sweets, but the same year I'm covering your gift and suite and other people's gift and suite. And here's me kind of sarcastic, but I have a deep understanding. All these nominees, they really don't care what you look like for the rest of the year, and all of a sudden they get nominated, and all of a sudden they're in a panic mode, knowing that they're going to be on the red carpet, they're going to be in front of camera. And when I cover your old gifting suite or gifting lounge, I know there are all these, okay, I'm a girl. There are all these hair, beauty, skincare products that are really, I do admit, high scale, intensive, but they need to get the job done within 1 week before the big event. Is that the consistency among your gift and suite, other than, we reward you for your effort?
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of things. Of course, we're rewarding them for the effort, but also, in full disclosure, a lot of the products that people give out here, they're not really used until after Oscar week.
Oh, really?
Because they already have their stylist and their makeup artist and everything else. That being said, sometimes jewelry, they'll see a piece of jewelry here that says, oh my God, that's going to fit perfectly when I walk down the red carpet, or a handbag or something like that. But other than that, I think that it's more, that they're going to be using it throughout the year.
That's why I like those gift and suites. You give stuff that you can use beyond just one moment in time.
Right.
And that's why all my readers are jealous of me and you.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you for taking time to give me your secret sauce.
My pleasure.
To all the other young publicists coming up in the world.
Yeah.
So thank you, Gavin, for taking time out of your very, very intense schedule on a rainy day.
It's going to be great, though.
I know. So thank you.
Thank you very much.